Cool. Where am I?
Welcome to my world. From Todd McFarlane's Spawn, Cygor, Sea-Spawn, Shadowhawk, Max, Clown 2, Exoskeleton. All new, all action, all yours from the world of Spawn. Each sold separately. Welcome to my world.
Hey guys, Civil here, back in with another edition of Throwback Thursdays. I believe we're on number 27, the second Throwback Thursday of the new year. And today we'll be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys, no longer Todd Toys, Spawn series. I want to say 4. I hope it's 4. Don't kill me in the comments if I'm wrong, because I'll have it right in the title anyways, so it's kind of irrelevant. Today we're taking a look at She-Spawn, and with the announcement / upcoming release of the Spawn Universe Series 2, She-Spawn being one of the 2 deluxes in that wave, I figured what better way to celebrate more Spawn for the modern action figure market than some Spawn for the vintage action figure market. This one and Cygor, who I believe is also from Spawn Series 4, and we'll be doing a Throwback Thursday of him in a couple of weeks. Looking like they're going to be really cool in that Spawn Universe line, so I figured I'd take a look at their vintage counterparts. That said, while the new She-Spawn's pretty cool, not going to lie, this one, yeah, we'll get into it. So, taking a look-see here, she comes with this little sword, which does not stay in her hand worth a damn. So, just keep that in mind. She does have this little shield piece, which does not stay on worth a damn. See where I'm going with this? It's kind of cool, though. It's got like this claw look to it. I dig that. And then she also has this piece, which if I can pop this out, okay. Not breaking anything. It's got the ball pegs here on this and on this. And it's kind of detented, but not really. But this kind of Fleabiac head, it shoots a missile. Shoots it okay, I guess. But, while that is kind of cool, I do like this accessory. I think it's kind of neat. It is also kind of clunky. It's also tricky to figure out how that goes in. But that's a massive missile right there. But it's kind of clunky. It makes the figure very back heavy. And then last but not least, she does have this armor piece for her legs. So you can display her with or without that stuff. I display her with all of it because I don't like putting stuff in storage. Other than that, she is just kind of a pre-posed. If you're familiar with Claiborne Moore, this is pretty much that. Although I think it predates it by a couple of years. This is the Claiborne Moore stance. With this one leg out, one leg kind of straight down, torso cocked this way. Kind of sexy female pose. Stereotypical pose. I don't know if her arm can go on her hip. I didn't try that. Can't even put the arm on the hip. That sucks. That would have been kind of cool if you could do that. But either way, it's whatever. I will say, of the She-Spawns, this one's going to take up less space because her stance is pretty much straight up and down. It's not too Ninja Turtles-y. You guys know what I mean by that. She also has some real hair in the back, which I know some people think is gross. I think it's kind of cool. Allows you to articulate the head without bumping into anything. Although I will say, over time, some of this could fall out. So that's a no-no. I think this is the first figure I reviewed on the channel with real hair. Nope. It's not. The Diamond Select Art Asylum Co-op Dark Alliance Series 1 Jade and Lucifer were the first 2 figures I reviewed on the channel with the real hair. So, yeah. This is the third. That said, I still don't review a lot of figures like that. But not too bad. The sculpt is okay, but I just think the articulation and whatnot's it's super dated. It's a 90s figure. But, you know, if you wanted a She-Spawn of this alias, the new one is, I think, Jessica Priest. This is, I want to say Cyan. Her name is Cyan, and it's like Al Simmons' daughter, but she was, what is it, aborted or a miscarriage or something. Something tragic, of course, because it's Spawn, but, you know, it is what it is. I think this belt can come off, too, but I don't really see where that, oh, it does come off, but I'm going to leave it on. But you can take the belt off, too. But as far as articulation on She-Spawn goes, her head will rotate side to side. Nothing crazy. Her arms will go up and down. She does have a single jointed elbow. Kind of ugly, the way they did the elbows back in the day, but what are you going to do? She does have a thigh cut. I call it a thigh cut because it's really what it is. It's not... Oh. I could have broken this on cam. I did not know that was stuck. Okay, what about the other side? Well, you know, on the bright side, I didn't break nothing, but damn, that was scary. Okay. So, word of the wise, old Spawn figures kind of break, so be careful. That's crazy, her joints got stuck. I don't know if these were ever like that or not. I don't remember them being that tight before. Okay. Well, we can mark this as a victory for yours truly because he did not break anything. And then she's also got a knee joint. It just bends there. Same thing over here. The knee joints are fine the way they did that. It's got the two kind of parts that go over the hinge. That's how it should be done. It's a little bit more stable that way. But damn, son, that was scary. We could have T-Biz this figure just now. Holy hell. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I did break my zombie spawn and gatekeeper from series 7 and 8, so wah, wah, wah. And they're cooler looking too. They look awesome. I need to have my dad's a master of pinning and super gluing these old Spawn figures. You won't even know they're jacked up once he's done with them, but either way, if I can just get this arm down a little bit. I guess we'll do this for the comparisons. I don't want to put that backpack thing on because it's going to take up space, but there you go. There she is. She didn't have a spot for her sword, unfortunately. I wish she had like a holder or something for it, but do we even bother putting that in her hand? Because she just kind of drops it. Not to mention, this, you guys complain about weapons nowadays. Look at this. Look at this. This is crap, dude. Todd, I love you, but some of your decisions back in the day were just not logical. Is that the word I'm looking for? Either way. It's a little bit better nowadays. I guess they're keep it like that, I guess. Something like that. But that's She-Spawn. She's cool. Not broken. That's crazy, man. But there you go. She-Spawn. Looks cool, but not my favorite figure I've looked at from the old Spawn line thus far, to be honest with you. We haven't even really touched the... haven't even really cracked that seventh seal, as it were, as far as this line's concerned. Like, I haven't looked at Malboja or any of the big honking monster figures from this line. We're going to get a little bit of that with Cygor, but I'm waiting for them to do an Overkill, because I have Overkills 1 and 2. We might just do videos of both of them, because, well, those figures are pretty cool. My Overkill 1's head still stays in, so hee-hee, but going on a tangent. Any rate, let's take a look. Some comparisons. And unfortunately, as far as comparisons for this video goes, we're just going to be taking a look at She-Spawn next to our two regulars here, Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibulus and the MK11 spawn, which I was hoping you were going to be able to use this older she spawn with, but she seems a bit short. I know she's, I think, supposed to be like a teenager or something, but old Al Simmons is just towering over her, as he does most figures I look at on this channel. So, with that being said, it's now time that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and of the vintage, retro, whatever you want to call it, Spawn figures I've already taken a look at on this channel, I gotta be honest with you, this one is by far my least favorite thus far. Close second is Redeemer, just because that sucker will not stand, but this is just not a very fun figure. It's cool looking. That's about all it's got going for it. Other than that, it just seems a bit clunky and awkward and just kind of subpar compared to the other Spawn figures I've taken a look at in the past. That said, this is really one of two she-spawn options for this alias of the she-spawns. So, with that said, of the two that are available, if you don't like the more pre-posed wide stance version that came out in the Spawn alternate reality series, I believe, then by all means, this one is most likely cheaper and I think will take up a little less space on a Spawn display. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's edition of Throwback Thursdays. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And if you are so inclined, please hit that notification bell so you know whenever I upload more content to the channel, because we got to show that algorithm who's boss, right? And if you haven't already, hit me up on Instagram at Overlord Productions. But as always, keep the comments civil, because the world sucks enough as it is. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.